Yo, what is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Let's Talk Fighting channel. As you can tell by title and the thumbnail, we'll be talking about Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz, which literally has recently just been announced now. I'm happy to hear this announcement. I am. Because, we all know what happened last with Jake. Jake decided, you know what, I'm going to step up, I'm going to fight a pro boxer in Tommy Fury. He fought Tommy Fury and he lost. Tommy Fury completely outboxed him, completely outclassed him. Jake had some success when he landed through the right hands, but overall we could see that Tommy Fury was the far superior boxer, which is what we expected. Tommy proved that. Shout out to Tommy. But then we thought, right, Jake is entitled to a rematch. He said he wants that rematch next. But is that a good idea? And I personally said no. I don't think Jake should take that rematch next because I don't think he's ready for the rematch. I don't know if he'll ever be ready to beat Tommy Fury after seeing that performance, but who knows? But I definitely don't think he should rematch Tommy Fury next. I think he should fight people and build up the confidence, improve on a couple things, then go back. One thing he was talking about a lot, he was talking about fighting MMA fighters. Obviously, he's fought Silva, Askren, Tyron. Called out Conor McGregor a lot of times, but one person he kept calling out, knowing that he was coming to the end of his UFC contract, was Nate Diaz. And that's exactly what happened, and they have now come together. And I've mentioned Nate Diaz countless times, I think, on this channel, or at least to people that I've discussed this with. I've said countless times, I think Jake fighting Nate Diaz will be a smart move from Jake, because yes, he's fighting another MMA fighter, and a lot of people are going to be annoyed at that. Fair enough. But he's fighting Nate Diaz. A lot of people you either love the Diaz brothers or you hate the Diaz brothers. You either hate them with a passion or you love them. I love them. I think the majority of people love them because they just cause chaos everywhere they go. I think even when Nate Diaz fought Conor McGregor and Ireland was completely behind Conor McGregor, I think even they still like Nate Diaz a little bit. He's just entertaining, so is Nick. So I think this is going to be I think it's going to be an entertaining fight, but I think it's going to sell well too. I think business-wise, it's a very smart idea from Jake because he's going to fight Nate Diaz, who's recently out of his UFC contract, who he's going to obviously, this gives Jake the opportunity to, if he beats Nate Diaz, he beat another MMA guy to basically say another fuck you to the UFC and Dana White. And it's going to be Nate Diaz. So it's going to, the promo for this fight, I don't think y'all understand, is going to be entertaining. Because a lot of other fights for Jake, the Askren and Ben fight, it was an entertaining, promo. But Ben doesn't really talk much shit. When it was Tyron Woodley, Jake, it was entertaining. When it was Anderson Silva and Jake, it was very respectful. Because obviously, Anderson Silva, he's kind of like, he'll throw slide digs in, but that's usually just in the fight. And Jake was very respectful because that was his childhood hero. But this is Jake Paul, who wants to get under your skin at every given moment, who wants to give you all these random deals to try and get inside your head mentally, who wants to fuck you, who wants to troll you, who wants to annoy you so much that you don't want to wait until the fight date. And then you have Nate Diaz, who will lift monster cans and throw them like Conor McGregor did to him, who will just jump you. Like, Nate Diaz is an absolute lunatic. Nate Diaz will do absolutely anything to promote a fight. And this is why, I personally think Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz, I would love to see it personally, but I don't think in their face-off, they're going to be allowed to be very close. I think there's going to be a lot of security around. So I think if you let Jake and Nate get very close to each other, there's going to be a fight because Nate's going to do something and Jake's going to antagonize him to do it. And that is it. And that's why I've mentioned Nate Diaz so many times, because Nate Diaz is so entertaining in this that I think Jake versus Nate Diaz is a good fight, promotional-wise especially. And I even mentioned before that I thought KSI obviously wants to get up to the level of Jake Paul. I said that if he wanted to do that, I think one of the smartest moves would have been for KSI. I'm not saying KSI would beat Nate Diaz. I don't know about that. I don't know if Jake Paul will beat Nate Diaz. You never know. But I thought the KSI, if he went for Nate Diaz and took that Nate Diaz fight that Jake Paul wanted so bad and beat Nate Diaz, then that would bring them closer to that fight. But, now Jake is fighting him. And, Jake obviously threw a slide leg. We all want to see that KSI fight. He threw the slide leg. Oh, I could have chosen an easy fight like KSI, but I'm fighting Nate Diaz. A lot of people's going to have mixed emotions on this, whether they're going to like it, whether they're going to dislike it. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. Are you looking forward to this fight or not? I personally am. Yes, I know Jake's not fighting a real boxer, but he fought Tommy Fury. And, I've said it before, Jake can box. When we're talking about influencer celebrities, Jake is at the top of boxing. No one in with common sense said Jake Paul was going to be a world champion. Now, did I think he was going to be Fury? Yeah. I thought Fury was going to outbox him, but I thought Jake was going to land the one right hand and end it all. But Tommy didn't let him. But I didn't think that he was going to outbox Tommy because he wouldn't. But he has outboxed Anderson Silva, which, yes, was an MMA fighter, but I'll do it again. He was a very good striker, and he's one of the greatest of all time, if you want to argue the greatest of all time in MMA. So he does have some things behind him to, when it's fighting MMA fighters, he doesn't have to fight boxers. He can fight MMA fighters, he can fight YouTubers. He just can't call himself a pro boxer or say he's going to be a world champion. But in this case, I find that entertaining. I'm excited for this fight. Like I said, let me know your opinions below. Who do you think is going to win? Is the big question. Who do you think is going to win? I hope the promotion starts real soon. The build-up starts real soon. I can't wait for the press conferences, the face-offs, the Twitter chit-chat. That's what I cannot wait for. And I'm excited for it. But hey, Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz is official. And I think it's happening in August 5th maybe. It's a long little bit away. I can't remember when it is. That's actually probably like way further than it actually is. I don't know. It ain't happening for a little bit, but I'm excited nonetheless. As always, hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you all are excited too. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. Think positive, test negative. Have an amazing day. Stay safe. And I will see you in the next one. So, peace.